Welcome back to the Ancient Owl pregame show. We've got another matchup against the Arroyo Seco Saints, the second one after the win last night. The final score 5-2. We're going to talk a little bit about that game in a minute. But welcome into the press box. My name is Addy Daudet. I am joined once again by Vincent Regalado. We're excited to have you and his expertise. The Director of Baseball Operations with the Blues. So he'll be in the press box again with us today. He'll be calling it with me, but super fun game last night against the Arroyo Seco Saints. The first of three. As I mentioned, the Blues beat them 5-2, hitless through the first 6 innings, which was really fun to watch. Moose Cuellar started on the mound for the Blues. He went 5 1/3 before Hunter Kohler came in to finish out the inning, and then the 7th as well. We saw Bryce Padilla and then Carson Boyer finish it out. So fun pitching staff to watch last night and a great game. The Blues scored the majority of their runs in the second and the third. They scored 2 in the second and 3 in the third, and then kind of went quiet a little bit for the rest of the game. We saw the bats move a little bit, but not able to capitalize on any base runners. Kind of the opposite for the Arroyo Seco Saints. As I mentioned, first hit in the 6th inning. They only had 3 on the day and scored their only 2 runs in the 9th inning, but weren't able to come back from the deficit to force the Blues to play the bottom of the 9th or any extras. So Spencer Gallimore will be on the mound for the Blues today. Always a fun one to watch pitch.
Yes, I do love me some Spencer Gallimore as somebody who was here last year. Growing up, or watching him grow into the role that he has right now as one of our weekend starters, which is a really important role in Dean Trainer's rotation. We nickname him the Mayor.
The Mayor.
The Mayor. However, he's got a tough task ahead of him. Last time out against the Orange County Riptide, we saw a lot of hard contact against him in the first inning. Worked on some things with him getting ready for this game against the Arroyo Seco Saints, knowing that this team is a pretty high-octane offense. So we'll look to see a little more of the same Spencer Gallimore that we saw in San Bruno.
Yeah, facing the Seagulls in San Bruno, he went 7 innings with 14 strikeouts. Record for the Blues. It was an lights-out game for Spencer Gallimore. So we're hoping to see a little bit more of the Mayor here on the mound today. The Blues, as you may know, lost another good outing for our pitching staff. We saw some great pitching in last night's game, as we mentioned. Only 3 hits on the game. That's huge.
That was a big thing talking with manager Dean Trainer before the game. He was really excited about the way that his pitching staff performed following the game plan of attacking hitters. First pitch, always want to get a strike because, as we talked about yesterday, when the Blues pitchers get ahead with that first strike, hitters are hitting 160. And that's a really important thing for Dean Trainers. Get that first strike, force the hitter to adjust to you.
Yeah. On the offensive side, what a game for C.J. Moran.
Fantastic game from C.J. Moran, actually. The only thing was a couple of little, we'll call them questionable calls from the base paths where he was thrown out, quote unquote. I know the umpire did admit to fault to it. It did sound like he knew that he got the call wrong because he was way too far away from the plate to call it. But fantastic game from C.J. Moran. Unfortunately, he won't be in the lineup today. We'll see a little bit of Sean Rivas.
Yeah.
Sean Rivas, a fantastic player too, so we shouldn't lose any quality at bats there.
Yeah, a couple of adjustments to the lineup. As you mentioned, we'll see Sean Rivas over at first base today. C.J. Moran, we'll see how the infield adjusts with that change. Moran, who has really, really established himself as the starting first baseman for the Blues, but as you said, we won't see him there today, so we'll see how Rivas does over there. Dom Nahar will be out and left with Cesar Chavez holding that center field spot in the leadoff spot. I don't know about you, but I've really enjoyed seeing him